What's the issue?
He has to. He can't allow Hirota to create the grappling scenarios, wrestling, and
グラップリングさせない、グラップさせない。
and he has to keep off the fence. He has to stay agile and hit hard and fast, but never stay in front of him.
まあ彼の前に立たない。
試合の時っていうのはご自身の試合も控えてますけど、セコンドについたりとか近くに行ったりとかっていう感じなんですかね。
In the corner of the match.
I will not be because I have my fight.
ファイトやっぱり自分の試合があるので。
But I would like to be in Yashaba's corner if I could.
できることならヤシャバのコーナーにつきたいけど、自分の試合がある。
DJ 大輝選手が中に出てましたけど、彼は辞めるかもしれないっていう話もありましたけど、彼との連絡とか取ったりとか。
Contact with DJ.
Yes. And Osawa too.
大沢ともそうですね。
どういうやり取りをしてますか？
What are you talking about?
Life mainly. You know, they already know how to fight. They're fighters, and we can always make improvements on that. And maybe Osawa and Taiki will come to CSW in LA to train in the future. But you know, they're human beings. The fighting part is a small part of who they are and what their life is. So I'm trying to, I talk to them as a friend to make sure they're doing well.
2人とは格闘家というよりも1人、どっちかというライフ、人生のこととかを話してるので、彼は格闘家だし十分そのことがあったからあんまり、格闘技のことについて話すことがないです。
Josh, how you doing, man?
Good. Good to see you.
This guy is.
Guy Pullen from Lions Den Lady.
Yeah, you know him.
Yes. Talk to
Big
him
fan
online.
of
Yeah.
you, and he asked me. I said maybe I can. Can you say something to him?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, great man. Say hello to Kai from Kulan in the Lions Dance Club. And,
Okay.
from Bird to the Bird Cups, and I give you one time a T-shirt. You remember?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I remember. I talked to you about old rings days and everything.
Yeah, because I was also in the corner with Renee Rosen. You know, he's still in the gym. Okay.
Hey Guy, sending you a message here. Bert Kopp's tracked me down and told me that you're a big fan of mine, but I already knew who you were anyways. Keep working all those holds over there in Leiden, and maybe one day I'll be able to make my way over to Europe and try to bring catch wrestling back to all the Europeans over there and spread the art around. But I know you're doing a good job and you're very dedicated to it. Stay on the mats and keep working.
Thank you, Josh. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Very well. It was very popular. So
good.
it was ranked number 3 among all Playboy actors.
Oh.
So first and second were the girls.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect to be able to compete. My boobs are not as nice.
And it was very popular, and people were very impressed about your philosophy. And they said you are a really good coach as well.
Oh, good.
So maybe you can coach not only fighters but also some business people as well.
You know, it's funny you say that because coaching, after a while you start to learn that it isn't just about the thing. You know, in most cases for myself it's martial arts, but often the same ways of thinking and problem solving that you would use in martial arts could be applied again to other aspects of life. But for me also, I never thought of martial arts as one specific thing that you learn to coach for or do. That you are a human being and you are the basis. The basis for everything you do is from your own roots. So if you want to be better at anything, then you need to be better as yourself. So if I want to be a better coach, I can read about coaching. I can look at training techniques and drilling, but it's people. I'm a person, they're a person. So if I'm a better person and better at dealing with my own situations in life and better at understanding how to deal with other people, I'll be better as a coach in terms of athletic aspects too.
And when I was watching the Road to UFC Japan, I was so surprised that you were wearing those happy,
Yes.
for Yukari Okoku.
Yeah, it's a small thing, right? It's one of DJ's biggest loves in his whole life. This Yukari Tamura.
Right.
He's a okokumi, right? It's fine. If it makes him happy for us to go out, wear the happy coat and do the chant, yeah, I'm there with him as the fighter when I go to the ring, when I'm in his corner. So if that's a part of him, then it's a part of me too. I support him.
Yeah, but some people don't do that. So.
I understand. And I can't say that my way is the right way, but it's the right way for me, and it's the right way in the way I believe as a person and as a coach.
And that was quite good, I think. And really motivated him, I think.
I hope so.
Yeah. By the way, when did you come to Japan this time?
Kayobi.
So how the jet lag?
No problem.
No problem.
Coming here,
Easy.
I was talking to my girlfriend last time I was in Japan, and I just go, every time I come to Tokyo, every time I come to Japan, I just feel like I should just stay. I feel like I'm home. Like I'm where I'm comfortable.
And your fighters are fighting in Pancras on October the 4th. You're gonna stay until then?
Absolutely.
Right. So are you gonna stay a whole week after the fight?
Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah. At the end of your interview last time for Clever Magazine, I wrote the information about the fight of your students. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Actually, I talked with DJ.
Yeah.
And then he talking about you covering a lot, but I really don't realize. But he told me that you realize Tamura Yukari and Sakurazaka Yuko. Is true?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What can I say? I'm a nerd. I learn about a lot of things.
But anyway, a person told me that finally you got the district diet for this fight. Is that true?
Yeah, well, I was working with my training partner, my student, Eric Hammer, who also does a lot of training and conditioning for athletes.
He's a dietitian?
He has become so over the years. He works with Benil Darush and Nolan Tickman and some other fighters. And so he just worked, and some wrestlers too, from the U.S., like Aaron Pico, Helen Marulis. So I just worked with him on that, and my weight is down, and I just wanted to be fast and in shape. And I'm also building. I have some other long-term goals, and so nothing but to start with it and with this fight. But the most important thing is just conditioning and how do you feel, and I feel good.
Okay, all right. Good luck, Josh.
Can I ask you about that Pancrase event? How important do you think it is that now they're finally going to be airing live on Fight Pass, on UFC Fight Pass?
I think it's great that a Japanese organization that's not a big giant one like Pride with a lot of huge funding is taking the efforts to make their content available to people abroad. And I don't know how important it'll be in the future, but I think it's pretty impressive right now, and I'm glad that they're doing so and that my fighters are getting to be a part of it.
You have three fighters.
Two fighters
on the card. Okay. And what would you say was the most interesting experience about filming Road to UFC Japan?
honest, just getting to know the fighters. They're the real stars of the show, right? It's built around them. So getting to know them as people and getting to work with them and being able to get to know them in a more personal way, but also to try and maybe just help them in life and in training as a fighter. If they grew even just a little bit from interaction with me, then I feel like I was successful.
How do you see the finale going down?
Well, it's a tough fight for Yashobo for sure, because Hirota is so experienced and he's got so much ring smarts. And he fought Osawa by just stifling him with cage work and takedowns. Because he said flat out, he goes, yeah, it was a boring fight, but who cares? I needed to win. I didn't want to get hit and damaged in any way. It's not about how exciting it is right now. It's about getting the win. Hirota is smart. But I know the more chaotic the fight is, the better it's going to serve Yashobo. So I hope Yashobo can really keep him off balance.
You've brought catch wrestling kind of back into the fore. You've almost single-handedly made people aware of that inside and outside MMA. Do you plan to continue to show a little bit of that when you take your MMA fights?
It is who I am. It is part of my fighting style and philosophy. So it is impossible to not do so.
How do you think that matches up with Roy?
It matches up with everyone fantastically. That's why I'm the Metamoris heavyweight champion.
So now, what is your self-image when you fight in octagon? Catch wrestler or totem fighter?
Pro wrestler.
Oh, pro wrestler. Oh.